Imagine waking up, already defeated. Your alarm blares, but your body begs for just a little more sleep, even after a full 8 hours. You drag yourself out of bed and walk to the bathroom. One look in the mirror, and your stomach already feels swollen after eating almost nothing. Then comes that familiar brain fog. You're trying to think, trying to focus, but every thought feels slow, heavy, and out of reach. And underneath it all is something even harder to explain. A constant feeling of anxiety, a quiet irritation, a sense that something just isn't right. You've tried changing your diet. You've bought supplements. You've spent hours searching online for answers. Maybe you've even visited doctor after doctor, only to hear the same words. Everything looks normal, but deep down, you know it doesn't feel normal. What if the real problem isn't stress? What if it isn't simply getting older? What if the hidden cause has been quietly affecting your body all along? What if the answer has been inside you this entire time? Welcome to Gut Whispers. This is the place where we uncover the science behind one of the most overlooked parts of the human body, your gut. Most people think the gut only digests food, but modern research tells a very different story. Your gut plays a major role in your immune system, your energy levels, your metabolism, your mood, and even the way your brain functions. When your gut is healthy, your body works together in remarkable balance. But when your gut becomes unhealthy, that balance slowly begins to fall apart. The problem is that it rarely happens overnight. Instead, your body starts sending quiet warning signs, small signals, symptoms that are easy to ignore. Symptoms many people dismiss as stress, aging, or just bad luck. Today, we're uncovering 5 of the most important signs that your gut may be struggling. These aren't random symptoms. They're messages from your body that deserve your attention. The first sign is constant exhaustion. Not the kind of tiredness you feel after a busy day. This is a deep, persistent fatigue that never seems to go away. You sleep through the night, yet you still wake up feeling completely drained. It feels as though your body never fully recharges. Many people assume it's because of work, stress, or a hectic lifestyle. Sometimes they blame age. But there's another possibility that many people have never considered. Your gut plays a surprisingly important role in producing serotonin. In fact, scientists estimate that around 90% of the body's serotonin is produced in the digestive system. Most people know serotonin as the chemical linked to happiness, but its role goes far beyond mood. Serotonin also helps regulate sleep, energy, digestion, and many essential functions that keep your body feeling balanced. When the gut lining becomes unhealthy and the microbiome falls out of balance, serotonin production can also be affected. That may contribute to poor sleep quality, lower energy levels, and ongoing fatigue. No amount of coffee can truly fix a body that's struggling beneath the surface. If you've been living with unexplained exhaustion for months or even years, it may be time to look beyond the obvious. Sometimes the answer isn't where you expect it. Sometimes it begins in your gut. Now imagine sitting down for a normal meal. Just 20 or 30 minutes later, your stomach suddenly feels swollen. Your clothes feel tighter. You start loosening your belt or unbuttoning your jeans. Sometimes it's just uncomfortable. Other times it's painful. You may notice gas, loud stomach noises, or even acid reflux. Many people assume this is simply part of digestion. But frequent bloating after almost every meal is not something you should ignore. Inside your digestive system lives an entire ecosystem made up of trillions of microorganisms. This community is known as the gut microbiome. When these beneficial bacteria are balanced, they help digest food, support your immune system, and produce important compounds that keep your body healthy. But when harmful bacteria begin to outnumber the beneficial ones, problems start to appear. Instead of properly breaking down food, these microbes begin fermenting it excessively. That fermentation produces large amounts of gas. The result is bloating, pressure, discomfort, and inflammation. Over time, that inflammation can begin damaging the lining of your digestive tract. The frustrating part is that many people visit doctors, complete standard medical tests, and are told everything looks perfectly normal. Yet, every single meal leaves them feeling miserable. The reason is simple. Many imbalances in the gut microbiome don't appear on routine medical tests. That doesn't mean the problem isn't real. Your body continues sending signals every single day. If eating has become something you fear instead of something you enjoy, your digestive system may be asking for help. The third warning sign often surprises people because it doesn't seem related to digestion at all. It happens inside your mind. You forget simple words during conversations. You read the same paragraph several times without remembering any of it. You struggle to stay focused during work. Making simple decisions suddenly feels exhausting. Many people call this brain fog. It feels like your thoughts are trapped behind a thick cloud that refuses to disappear. This isn't simply part of getting older, and it isn't something you should ignore. Modern science has discovered that your gut and your brain communicate constantly through an incredible network known as the gut-brain axis. This communication happens every second of every day. When your gut is healthy, those signals help support memory, focus, learning, and emotional balance. But when inflammation develops inside the digestive system, inflammatory signals can travel through these communication pathways. Those signals may influence brain function, affecting concentration, memory, and mental clarity. Researchers have also found that people living with digestive disorders such as irritable bowel syndrome often report higher levels of anxiety, depression, and cognitive difficulties. Your brain and your gut are far more connected than most people realize. Sometimes the reason your mind feels overwhelmed isn't actually inside your brain. Sometimes the story begins much lower. Your emotions can also reveal what's happening inside your gut. Have you ever felt anxious for no clear reason? Maybe you find yourself getting irritated over small things. Or perhaps there's a heaviness that follows you throughout the day, even when life seems to be going well. Many people assume these feelings exist only in the mind, but science is beginning to tell a much bigger story. Your gut doesn't just help digest food, it's also deeply involved in producing and regulating important neurotransmitters that influence how you feel every single day. Along with serotonin, your gut helps support the production and activity of chemicals like dopamine and GABA, which play important roles in motivation, relaxation, emotional balance, and stress regulation. When the gut microbiome is healthy, these chemical messengers work together in harmony. But when harmful bacteria begin to dominate and chronic inflammation develops, that balance can be disrupted. The result may be increased feelings of anxiety, low mood, irritability, or emotional instability. This is one of the reasons scientists have become so interested in a new field of research called psychobiotics. Psychobiotics explores how certain beneficial bacteria may positively influence mental well-being through the gut-brain connection. Early research has shown promising results, suggesting that improving gut health may also support emotional health in some individuals. That doesn't mean every case of anxiety or depression starts in the gut. Mental health is complex and influenced by many different factors, but your digestive system is clearly one important piece of the puzzle. If you've spent years trying to understand your emotions without ever considering your gut, you may have been overlooking an important connection. There's one more place where your gut often reveals what's happening inside your body: your skin. Have you ever wondered why expensive creams, cleansers, and skincare routines sometimes seem to do absolutely nothing? You try product after product. For a while, things improve. Then the breakouts return. The redness comes back. The irritation never truly disappears. That's because healthy skin isn't only about what you apply to the outside. It's also influenced by what's happening on the inside. Scientists now describe this relationship as the gut-skin axis. Your digestive system and your skin are connected through your immune system, inflammation, and the trillions of bacteria living inside your gut. When your gut is healthy, your immune system is better able to maintain balance throughout the body. But when the intestinal barrier becomes damaged and chronic inflammation develops, unwanted substances may pass through the digestive lining more easily. Your immune system reacts. That inflammatory response doesn't always stay inside your digestive system. Sometimes it appears on the surface of your skin. For some people, that may contribute to acne. For others, it may be associated with eczema or other inflammatory skin conditions. Research has found noticeable differences between the gut microbiomes of people with healthy skin and those living with chronic skin concerns. While skincare products can certainly help manage symptoms, they don't always address what's happening beneath the surface. Sometimes healthier skin begins with a healthier gut. Your skin can become one of the clearest reflections of what's happening inside your body. When you step back and look at the bigger picture, something remarkable begins to appear. Constant fatigue, bloating after meals, brain fog, mood changes, persistent skin problems. At first, they seem like completely separate issues. Most people treat them separately. They see one doctor for their stomach, another for their skin, and someone else for their mental health. But what if these symptoms aren't isolated at all? What if they're all connected by one common thread? More and more research suggests that the health of your gut influences far more than digestion alone. Your digestive system communicates with your brain. It helps regulate your immune system. It affects inflammation throughout the body. It supports hormone balance. And it plays an important role in many of the biological processes that help you feel your best. That doesn't mean every health problem begins in the gut. Human health is incredibly complex. Genetics, lifestyle, sleep, stress, nutrition, exercise, medications, and many other factors all play important roles. But ignoring your gut means overlooking one of the body's most important systems. The encouraging news is that your gut is incredibly dynamic. Unlike many parts of the body, your gut microbiome is constantly changing. Every meal you eat, every night of quality sleep, every healthy habit, every step you take toward a balanced lifestyle has the potential to influence the environment inside your digestive system. Small improvements made consistently over time can help support a healthier microbiome. That may also support better digestion, improved energy, clearer thinking, healthier skin, and overall well-being. Real healing doesn't usually happen overnight. It happens through consistent daily choices. That's why understanding your body is so important. Because when you understand what's happening inside you, you're able to make better decisions instead of simply guessing. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. Instead of chasing quick fixes, focus on building habits that support your long-term health. Choose whole, nutrient-rich foods whenever possible. Stay physically active. Prioritize quality sleep. Manage stress in healthy ways. And give your gut the care it deserves. Your body has an incredible ability to adapt, recover, and restore balance when it's given the right support. Every positive choice you make today is an investment in your future health. And sometimes, the smallest changes lead to the biggest results. If there's one thing I hope you remember after watching this video, it's this. Your body is always communicating with you. The question is whether we're paying attention. Fatigue isn't always just a lack of sleep. Brain fog isn't always just stress. Bloating isn't always just something you ate. Skin problems aren't always only skin deep. And mood changes aren't always simply all in your head. Sometimes these symptoms are your body's way of asking for help. Your gut is one of the most important systems in your entire body, and when it's out of balance, the effects can reach far beyond your digestive system. The good news is that positive changes are possible. Science continues to uncover new discoveries about the gut microbiome, the gut-brain axis, and the incredible connection between the digestive system and overall health. Every year, we learn more about how nutrition, lifestyle, sleep, stress management, and healthy habits can support a healthier gut. That's exactly why this channel exists. Here at Gut Whispers, our goal is to make complex health science simple, practical, and easy to understand. No miracle cures, no fear, no misleading promises. Just research-backed information presented in a way that helps you make informed decisions about your health. If today's video helped you see your symptoms in a new way, we'd love to have you join our growing community. Subscribe to Gut Whispers and turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos. Every week, we'll explore the latest science behind gut health, digestion, inflammation, nutrition, the microbiome, and the fascinating connection between your gut and the rest of your body. In our next episode, we'll take a closer look at the gut-brain axis and explore practical, science-based habits that may help support better focus, emotional well-being, and overall digestive health. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Take care of your gut. Take care of your body. And remember, sometimes the smallest whispers inside your gut can tell the biggest story about your health. We'll see you in the next video.